Okay. What about, you also said not just the preparation part. What you love about food is when you eat, you like to eat with your hands, with music, and you also are very active in creating like a, like an invitation. So it's a social thing to bring people together. Can you say more about that? Music and friends and social community.
Music is I mean, for me, it's a personal thing. When I cook, especially when I'm creating, when I'm going free flow, I have a particular, I listen to diverse music, but I love to listen to jazz when I cook, and uh, old school, because that jazz, that's free flowing, that just the musician, the way they, I mean, it's intuition, and there's like, call and response between instruments. That's a way that's cooking for me, in a way that's cooking. It's like, the cooking is like different ingredients reacting to each other, and you the cook, you're the medium, but you like also playing a role in it, and you, if each of us are playing to have something harmonious, and that harmony is musical, and it's like it's a different dimension because it comes with with taste, and but you have a symphony of flavors that
Mm.
as you cook and as you eat, as you cook, it comes in smells, it comes in, and as you eat, it tastes, different layers, and it comes in, and that's how music comes to this symphony. So yes, it's very important for me, is to music just help me get to that place. It's not necessary, but it helps you get to that place. And oftentimes in my kitchen, I understand often my cooks too, they love to play music. We may have different style of music, but music takes them to a place that just allows them to do their cooking better. So that's fine with me. And and the having people around, the invitation is really, I think, um the reason really for cooking. It's like bringing people together. It's because I come from a culture where uh, we eat around the bowl. You don't eat alone. I remember my mom. I didn't realize that until one day my mom came to visit me in the US. That was way after they had accepted that I was a cook, and I will never be the engineer they dreamed of. But it's another story. But she came to visit me, and she was shocked. We took a train, and she was shocked to see this guy eating a pizza in the platform. And she was like, I mean, something New Yorkers would walk by, they wouldn't notice. My mom was like, wow, hey, look at this guy. But like, what shocked her was that the guy was eating alone. It's like he was
Mm.
like sitting down. He wasn't able to be patient and get to the place where he would be
Mm.
surrounded by his loved ones and his friends, and
Mm.
share whatever, because we eat around the bowl, and we eat, in Senegal. I grew up in a way, at school, you would go to school at noon, we would leave school. Everyone would go home at noon to eat lunch. And we would sit around the bowl, and we would eat, some of us with our hands, others, because they've been colonized, they use their spoons. But, we'd eat around. But that's the moment where we share. It's more than just the food that we share. We share just, this is love. This is a moment of trust. First of all, eating around the bowl with people left and right, you have to trust them. There's trust coming, there's love coming. And the more important is, oftentimes you would see somebody in the bowl, around the bowl, sitting, that you didn't know he was coming, or you don't even know him, because you always have a guest. They always, my mom taught me to always invite people. She
Mm.
Because this was a belief. She grew up in that culture, and I grew up in that culture. We believe that the more you have people, especially when it comes to food, these people bring blessings to you. Especially if it's somebody who's not expected. Somebody happened to be passing by the house, or just coming by to drop something, and you say, no, no, stay for dinner, stay for lunch. And that person knows that he has to stay too, because if he refuses, even if he ate, he has to stay, because that's just the way he brings blessings to the person who invited you.
Mm.
And we believe that that person is the one who guarantees that your bowl will always be plentiful. because you invite people to your bowl. There's always going to be more food. There's like, there's this superstition, but it's so true in my culture. That's why I call my restaurant Teranga. That's the word for that. Is that hospitality, that sharing with people, bringing. And I'm so sorry. I'm just bringing so many different layers. And
no, this is great. I love it. I totally love it. I mean, by the way, just so that you know, from all the research I've done, your commitment to use food and music and culture to bring people together and in a communal table, that's palpable. That's true. That's congruent.
That's right. Look, I'm sorry. I'm going to ban here. I need to plug my computer before.
Sure, do your thing. Of course, it's all good.
The last thing we want is to run out of power. Okay.
Yeah. Gotta have fuel. Gotta have fuel.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.